Hello, everybody. This is Tammy. I'm coming to you today to talk about how visualization can change your life. So, I'm going to start off just sharing a little bit about the visualization process. And so, visualization, as I understand it, is you taking yourself to that place, seeing yourself in doing the thing that you desire, or living in the place that you want, or driving the car, or whatever it is, or if you want to paint, write, see yourself with the finished book, all of those things. But visualize those things and do it from a place of this is who I am. I've already arrived there. I've already gotten there. I've already seen the mountaintop, as Martin Luther King said. See the mountaintop. See the place where you are trying to get to. And so I'm going to use an example because this example was so amazing and it's so real and raw and new. So, speaking to my good sis, and we were talking about, desires and things that we wanted to do and stuff like that. It kind of got into that kind of conversation. And so she was sharing about this particular position that she wanted to have. And so in the past, I think that, she applied and they said, oh, well, you have experience and all that, but you don't have the piece of paper that's, the certificate or the degree or whatever. But she has amazing experiences and life experiences for the position, and she can do the position and she desires it. And so I said to her, I said, visualize yourself in the place. See yourself doing the job. See yourself in your little office with your picture on the wall and your plant and your calendar, all the things that you see yourself in this job doing. See it, visualize it, and do it before you go to sleep at night and before you get out of bed in the morning. Visualize at least those times. And any other time that you have a minute, just take a minute. I call it take a praise break. Take a praise break and just visualize this thing. So if this is what you desire, and keep your mind and keep your heart set on it, but see it, visualize it. Take a moment. And if you need to use ChatGPT to help you visualize, that is a perfect thing. You can prompt them, put what you desire in there, that I want this job, or I desire this job, or this is my job, or however you want to say it, but in a positive space as if you already have it. And so one of the things that she said to me was, I've been applying, I applied to some stuff, blah, 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 whatever, but I really felt called to apply for something now. I'm really feeling called. And so she already was putting the action in place. So it's not just seeing it and visualizing it and dreaming about it and all this stuff. No, it's visualizing it and taking the required action, taking the inspired action. Because when you visualize it, you'll start getting actions to take anyway if you don't already have them. But you'll visualize it, and then you'll start to see how to go about it. The how will start to unfold for you many times. So as you visualize this thing and you actually get to a place where you are grounded in it, you visualize it. I'm telling you, I have visualized my house so many times that once I walk through it in the physical, it's not going to be a surprise. Just a manifestation of what I already saw, because I've already visualized it. So in this case, she visualized this particular job. She visualized, seeing herself in the office and all the things, and she just created the picture and paint the picture. Don't be afraid to paint the picture. That is the one thing, if I can't share anything else with you today, is don't be afraid to paint the picture. Because I'm telling you, I was afraid to paint the picture, even though I knew for years and decades, really, that visualization was something that helped me in particular and helps other people. But I knew that, my own case, that it helped because I had used it in the past when I was younger. And so I started to remember that this is something that I have already done. And not even in a past life, but in this past of my life, this particular life now, this timeline, I have done it. And so I had to remember, how I did it. And remember that, sometimes it takes a little patience. Sometimes it happens quickly like that. Because this happened, we talked about this Sunday night, and here today is Tuesday, and she has already interviewed for the thing. Basically, she already got the job. And so I'm telling you, it can work just like that. It can work just like that. It can work just like that. At the very least, it can make you feel good about what it is that you want and what you desire. It can help you to shift into the feeling of having the thing. You know what I'm saying? And so she said she felt that it was time for her. And I knew that she's a manifester. I already felt it. I don't know what her human design is, but she is a manifester. And I knew that, and I saw that in her. And I told her, I believe that you can do this, that this job is yours. You already got the job. You just have to see yourself in it. Basically, shift your identity into who it is that you are being. I hope this makes sense because it is flowing out of me, y'all. But it's like when you start to shift your identity, and you shift it through visualizing this place where you see yourself and you desire to see yourself, and keep doing it. Don't stop. Don't stop if it don't happen in 24 hours for you, because some stuff doesn't happen in 24 hours. Because here's the backstory of that: she already was applying. So it's not new that she just, applied once and there it was. Sometimes it can happen that way, but that wasn't the case for her. The case for her was, getting to that place where she could connect that visualization with the identity that she is seeking, that she's shifting into. She could connect that identity. And that's the part. That is the part, y'all, and that's the part sometimes that is so difficult, is shifting, connecting into that identity as you visualize these things. Because I'm telling you, I have been visualizing my house. I know that my house is here. I know it's here. I know it's here. I have walked through this house. I have slept in the bed in that house. Neville Goddard tells a story about how he wanted to be in Barbados, but he was physically in New York. And so he tells a story about how he couldn't get passage, because I think at that time he had to go by boat or something. And so he couldn't get passage on the boat because there was no, it was full or whatever. And so he visualized and he put himself in his bed in Barbados while he was still in New York. And what happens then is the circumstances start to line up, start to get into alignment of what it is that you visualize. So as you visualize these things, start looking. It's almost like that scripture in the Bible. Start searching. There is a drought cloud in a rain cloud in the sky. There's all this drought. There's a rain cloud in the sky. Rain is here. Now, is it physically falling yet? No. Yes, you're so welcome, David. Thank you for joining. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. But yes, I mean, it's like when you see that rain cloud, you know that the rain is coming. But has it actually arrived yet? No, but you know it's coming because you see it. And to me, that's exactly how visualization is. Visualize that thing and know that it is here for you, regardless of what it looks like, regardless of what anybody says. And sometimes these are the times when you just shut your mouth and you don't talk to anybody that's not in that space of believing. You don't talk to anybody that's not in that space of having faith. You don't talk to anybody that's not in that space of being able to see past, what's happening right here in front of your face. Instead of being able to visualize the things that you desire and create your world, because that is really how we create our world. Thank you so much for joining me from Brazil. But that's how we create our world. So anyway, that's really what I came on to talk about today. I really just wanted to share that because that was so exciting to me, to be able to see the manifestations of her doing the visualization process that we talked about, and so quickly. That was amazing. I mean, it was less than 24 hours before that thing went down like that. I'm like, oh my God. God. And she basically, I think she's got to go and meet the people in person because she already did like a phone interview. And so now she's got to just go talk to the people in person, but they're already, ready for her. And it's, what she asked for. And so you think about it like that, when you start to get in your space and you really start creating and painting that picture and visualizing the thing that you desire, the most, or one of the things that you desire, if it's a house or a car, a job or whatever, or your business flourishing or clients showing up for you, all of those things, visualize it, see it, and know it, and believe it, and it'll happen for you. So again, thank you so much for joining. I love to see all of you come through. I hope that your day is magical and everything is working out for you. And if it's not, you know what to do. Visualize it and shift it. Start speaking it. Start telling yourself, all the things. Because what difference does it make? If you don't see it anyway, it doesn't make a difference, right? So just start telling yourself. I call it being delusional, and I'm good with it. Be delusional. Tell yourself all the things. Because if you think about it, you see all kinds of different stars and actors and all that. So many of them are coming out now and telling that they visualized that stuff. They saw themselves playing that part. They saw themselves doing that part. Michael Jordan said he used to visualize himself, hitting the ball in the basket. Same thing with LeBron and Kobe. So you think about it, some of the greatest people, and I thought about Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali used to speak that thing, and I used to be scared watching the old videos. Now, I'm not that old, but I would be watching the old videos where he would be talking about what he was going to do to the people. And in my mind, I'm like, dang, he kind of, throwing it out there and being a little bold. But you know what? That is what you got to do. You got to throw it out there, and you got to be a little bold. You got to throw it out there and be a little bold and expect, that this thing is happening. Why? Because you already saw it. You already saw it. We're already living in the experiment. We're already living here. So why not have fun? All right, so thank you for joining. I also do have, I started phone sessions, so if those are something that is interesting to you, let me know. You can reach out to me on all the platforms. I'm on Facebook, TikTok, here. I do TikTok lives daily with healings, prayers, messages from spirit. Sometimes messages from heaven come through. So I do that daily on TikTok. Usually I do it in the evening, usually sometime after 4 and between 4 and 8. I try around 4. Sometimes it doesn't work, but anyway, yeah. So I'm on there, and then I come on here daily just to feed the spirit and just to share these beautiful insights that the spirit gives me to bring. So again, thank you for joining. I absolutely love it. I have a free mini course on intuition that I'm gifting, and it is on my I think it's on the community page. So if you go to the community page, you can grab it there. But that's my gift, just to give away, free mini course on connecting to your intuition and learning how to grow spiritually in that way and grow your gifts. So again, thank you so much for joining. I hope that your day is magical, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.